Hello, and we are live for the first pre-season friendly of the season on Villa Vibes. I know Villa have just played Porto, but the first one we're covering. Welcome along, everyone. This is the Europa League winners versus Real Sociedad. And that trophy still is so important, what Aston Villa won back in May, to finally end the trophy drought, to get themselves in the Champions League through winning that trophy, but also, the sheer way that Unai Emery owns that competition. So let's not forget, through everything, we are the Europa League winners. We did win a trophy, and life is good. As a Villa fan, and this transfer window certainly has been that, and I hope everyone is well. We're back. It has, as I said, been a long, long time since we've done a watch-along. Things have changed in my life. Probably the last time that I did a watch-along, I wasn't married. I am now married, happily married, and loving life. So, yeah, let's try and do this today. Let's get the lineups up. I hope everyone as well can see some people in the chat early. Jason's in here. Michael is in here. Samsara, Jamie, VJ, and Michael, of course. Josh, I recently got 4 chickens, 3 hens, and 1 cockerel. The cockerel is called Eggy Buendia. So now we have the fish, Unai in concert, and now Eggy Buendia is absolutely superb. Eggy Buendia, what a name that is for a chicken. Actually, probably the best name I've ever heard. Right, in terms of lineups then, strong lineup today. I quite like it. And João Gomez gets his first start in a Villa shirt. Guys, by the way, I am absolutely sweating. I've just come out of shower. Just literally jumped on. I think I'm hotter than usual. But I've given the big industrial fan, to Heidi and Layla. They're finishing some flat packing. IKEA flat packs, you know the drill, hot, sweaty stuff. They're putting up some wardrobe. So, yeah, apologies. But hope everyone is well. This is the Europa League winners. Yes, that is Aston Villa. But we are back in this competition again. I know the badge, get the badge in. Has anyone got the new strip as well? Do let me know. But let's get straight into the lineup because that's what we're here for. And as I said, João Gomez makes his first start, which is what we want to see. And yeah, the lineup is what I would say sensationally strong. Yeah, that hair is loyalty, bro. Exactly. Isn't? Yeah. Oh no. So if you've got the fan, great. Eggy Buendia. Big up to Sasha as well. Jason, congratulations. Duncan's in the house as well. Duncan, I hope your Premier League role. Duncan works for the Premier League. Any info of Duncan, feel free to share. But yeah, waiting for all the new signings, exactly. Cocking and pies, here we go. Chicken jokes are coming in. Michael might have set something. I love that. Right, here's the lineup. Here is the lineup. Eggy Buendia. Marco Bizot in goal, of course. Emi Martinez is still recovering from the biggest match-fixing scandal of all time. Ooh, did I just say that? Well, I know, aside from that, I don't think I've really asked anyone. World Cup final, was it rigged or not? Or did Argentina just get battered? Or was there something more sinister behind the scenes? But obviously, we got the world's best number 2, Marco Bizot. We got Matty Cash at right back. Of course, Villa as well. Just to throw us off, are doing number order, not position. Like, again, these graphics. They did this last season, didn't they? Pre-season, they sort of had these stupid number orders and they went back to it. But you can see, I'll go through just the names. We've got Cash in there. We've got Mings wearing the captain's armband. Ross Barkley, still alive, still kicking, still well. Buendia, apparently, the things I've been sort of seeing is that Emi Buendia, massive influential figure in the changing rooms of Aston Villa, by the way, sort of really taking on a massive leadership role. Then we've got Ian Matson, who, by the way, if the Luca Dean stuff's true, whether it is, whether it isn't, he looks like he could be getting more irregular first-team football, so that will be an interesting one. We've got Gomez, who I think tonight is the night we cast our eyes on João Gomez again. How is he going to fare? Are people excited about that signing? João Gomez. Maggio, the beast. Again, hopefully. It is Maggio, isn't it? I haven't like mispronounced that, but yeah, the beast Maggio. Cisse, Burrows, and Hemmings, we've seen them there or thereabouts in the first team. Few appearances here, few appearances there, but they're in there. So there we go. And then on the bench, you can't quite see the bench unless maybe I can zoom in actually. Can you see the bench? Let's try and I actually can use technology a little bit better now. Here we go. The bench. Look at that. Look at that. I've actually managed to get the technology to work a bit better. We got Pau Torres. Now, everyone's talking about the miraculous Pau Torres recovery. Him in amongst the subs is very interesting, to say the least. Jamoa, again, did well, then got sent out on loan. Was it did he go out on loan to West Brom, guys? Am I thinking that's right? We got Bogey in there, Bogard. We got Najolkovic. I saw a rumor today he might be off somewhere. We know Joe Gauchi's gone signed for Lincoln again. Rowe, Borland, Broggio, Carroll, and Lynch. So the usual few names. But you know what? We're going to see a bit of Pal Torres, probably captain's armband second half. Bogard's a first teamer. Jamoa's got a bit of experience in there. And obviously Costa Najolkovic. So yeah, everyone's good. Look, Leon Bailey. Someone's mentioned it in the chat. I think it was Duncan, someone else. Yeah, Leon Bailey, not even on the squad. So it looks like his whole City signing is going to go through. Did anyone see the whole City owner? He literally basically did what I would say is Dr. Tony Gia vibes. I don't know if anyone's seen it. Has anyone seen it? I might try and show you. But he basically tried to tell the fans who Hull City may or may not be signing. Very Dr. Tony vibes on social media, should I say. And then, obviously, Evan Gessond, not fancied by Unai Emery whatsoever. So, yeah, they're noticeable. And then, obviously, the rest of the World Cup. What do we think of Maatsen being on the wing? Interesting. I think Maatsen's got a big role to lock down in left-back this season. I think Luca Dean to PSG is probably going to happen. But we never know. We never know. He had a little bit of a shock in the World Cup, though, didn't he? Which, in his last game, where they lost to, I can't even think now, Spain. I was thinking, who did Luca Dean? Spain. Big up to, so after a long ass evening, I think that's Alan Formula. Big up to you. Kids on the bench, that episode. Yeah, exactly that. Don't know about Tielemans' release clause. It was a little bit of a low-key affair, should I say. But release clauses, it is what it is. It's part of football. You win some, you lose some. I think the one that really pissed people off, though, was Austin McPhee going to Chelsea. What have people said about that? The Porto game was on Premier Sports. I believe that is the case. Is that the case again tonight? I am using the dodgy Fire Stick, as always. But geez Louise, it is hot. It is hot, people. But yeah, it's great to see everyone. Make sure you have hit the like button for me. I really do appreciate it. And I can't get Eggy Buendia out of my head. That is unbelievable from Michael. Michael just told me about his chickens, and to name a chicken Eggy Buendia is just world class. Yeah, Monchi, a lot to blame. On Monchi, indeed. So that's the lineup. That's how life is. Villa are looking to, yeah, I think pre-season, can anyone remember what was our pre-season like last season? It was a bit hit and miss, wasn't it? It wasn't exactly like flying. Pre-season last season, Ollie Watkins couldn't stop putting the ball in the back of net, and then literally went on his real bad run at the start of the season. So you never know. Pre-season, you don't learn too much. It's about minutes. So there we go. I thought so. Big up, Michael's sister. Again, was it the influence of Eggy Buendia? Last preseason was not great. That's what I thought. In America as well. So, yeah, guys, I'm not really bothered about the score predictions. What I probably am looking for tonight is how does João Gomez get on? How are we looking? Where's our depth? Are we going to be okay? It's hard to tell. I think Pal Torres coming back is massive. I thought he was out for business, but yeah, obviously not. Maggio with another brace tonight. He loves the back of it. Are we going to see much of him? What about Tammy Abraham, chat? What's happening with Tammy? Do we need him? Was that a waste of time? Old Tammy Abraham. But yeah, guys, also, as I said, we are currently downstairs in our house. We are building a new sort of office landscape. And I will be moving my setup down there. It's going to be really good, actually. Heidi's been chief designer. We've got some foundations. We've done the paneling. We've got some decorations. We've just got a new desk from IKEA that we need to put up. But yeah, hope everyone is good. Hope everyone is well. Yeah, who would buy Tammy Abraham? That is the big question. Who would actually buy Tammy Abraham? But yeah, big up to everyone. I think we need another winger and left back in. Also, striker if Watkins goes. Yeah. Right, let me try and find the game that I was looking for. I'm going through the Fire Stick. I think it's going to be through the way I hope it's going to be. But yeah, is Watkins going to bloody is it Turkey? Did they say Watkins to Turkey? Is that the way it's going to be? But yeah, Watkins, would we? I don't know. I really don't know how I feel about the striker situation at Villa. I feel like we still feel short, but we also know that Unai Emery is going to completely throw his guns and roses in at Ollie Watkins. If Ollie Watkins is at the club, Unai Emery is playing Ollie all day long, every day, right? The backup striker is really difficult. Yeah, I want to know your thoughts on that. We can't go near Jackson. Did people want Nicholas Jackson? I wasn't raving at that one. Nicholas Jackson, I can't lie. No, not Spence. Never a player based in the World Cup. Big Jed Spence. He did have a good World Cup thing, Jed Spence. He was unreal. Although, did he go down a bit too easy for that messy goal? Elephant in the room. Yeah. We've laughed ourselves to the bank here. I think Villa's transfer window, once this transfer window is finished, I think reflecting back on it, I feel like already, I don't know if I'm wrong, but do you not think that we feel in a better position than we were last season already? Weird I say that. I know Austin McPhee probably was it, but I think João Gomez coming in like that, the Manzini winger, I feel like things are moving good and quickly and effectively. And big up to Michael, by the way, 43 months a member. He's one of our own. Michael Dimmer, he's one of our own. But yeah, Jackson coming in. There we go. I'm interested in that. I'm in Real Sociedad. What's your prediction for today's game? Listen, I don't really care for scorelines, but I think Villa will win 3-2. There we go. Random scoreline. Real Tom went to Walsall. There's a player's name big linked to Arsenal who I'm just not interested. Oh, Vinny Jr. Yeah. Vinny Jr.'s Arsenal would be a huge transfer market for him. There are a lot of players. Sorry. Apart from Dean, I don't think any more senior players will be allowed to leave. Yeah, Emi Martinez. Again, what's going on with Emi Martinez? 1 minute you think he's leaving, 1 minute you think he's staying. I haven't got a clue. Right. Why is my TV not working? Was Premier Sport? I think Premier Sports might be the one. If anyone's not watching on Villa TV, I might be able to tell you another channel. Just give me a second. I don't know if anyone can remember, but last season I showed a game on here of Villa TV, and I actually got I unfortunately got a ban from Villa TV. So yeah. So I've got to find a back door through on this, which I think I found. So give me a sec. But yeah, banning orders from Villa TV. Dear oh dear. But yeah, what's the one? Again, a question for the chat as well, everyone. A loan situation. Villa have been quite poignant with their loan. We seem to land good loan situations. I think Harvey Elliott obviously is always that controversial loan that didn't work out well. But if you had to really talk, who's a player like you could see Villa loan him? Let me know. I'm just going to get the Villa TV on here as well on my phone. I think just in case I want to watch it through. I want to watch it through my TV, but I might have to watch it through the phone. Just give me a second on that one. But yeah, I reckon Villa lose 2-1, quite possibly. I really don't care for the scorelines, as silly as that sounds. I think it's about not getting injuries. I think it's about making sure we're all okay. This one always works well. But yeah, sorry, chat. I just want to make sure I've got my backup ready. They've took Villa TV off season ticket holders, I think, as well. Yeah, a lot of people are fuming about that. It's actually annoyed a lot of season ticket holders. We are underway at Villa. It's annoyed a lot of season ticket holders that they've decided to charge them. And I agree. Why should you? Why should you have to pay? Friends about fitness trying tax formations, I agree. Villa initially trying to access through the how to watch web with a live tab. I can't believe I got banned from freaking Villa TV, guys. But yeah, I think Villa are going to do something that will shock a lot of people. I think we're going to bring in some loan players. That I think our transfer business has been brilliant. I think what I like about Villa is we strike quickly. What about João Palhinha? He's gone really quiet, hasn't he? Yeah, mental that season ticket holders don't get Villa TV, but members do. I agree. But yeah, what was I going to say? Again, what's everyone's feeling about, I know it's very early, but are we seeing another really successful season for Villa? I would love us to go on another great Champions League run. I would like us to go into like a quarterfinals, maybe even push the semi-finals of Champions League. Why bloody not? That's all I'm going to say. Why bloody not? I think at Real Sociedad I've got a channel. I might be onto something here. We don't need a Palhinha. I would say centre mid is probably the one place where we're absolutely stacked. We're absolutely stacked in centre mid. Ross Barkley, I don't know how much we'll see of him this season. No, why is my thing doing that? But yeah. Sorry, I'm just going to try and put this on a second. Do people not like João Palhinha? Yeah, Onana, though, is a massive problem. I think I agree on this. Do people agree? Are we going to have to wash our hands with Onana? Are we going to literally have to turn around and go, listen, thanks, but no thanks. You literally get injured so much. It's absolutely crazy and ridiculous. But yeah, people, if I can't get this on here, I'm going to switch to the phone. Just give me a few more. I've got a few more channels to try. Real Madrid TV. Football's changed a lot, hasn't it? I mean, to think Jose Mourinho is back at Real Madrid is madness. Premier Sports 2. Here we go. Let's try Premier Sports 2. Premier Sports 2, if you're looking for the game, is one of the rumours going around. UK preseason football. Oh, this gets even better, doesn't it? This gets even better. But yeah, what's people's thoughts on that? Big up, Seb. Can you focus in on subs? Can't see it. Yeah, I'll do that. Tough one. I'll tell you why, Michael. That's a great debate, and I'll tell you why. Because Kamara costs £0 and Nana costs 50 million. That's the only difference. ETB won Spain, someone's just said. ETB won Spain. I'm gonna get the game, mate. Watch it. I'm not letting it. I'm not letting it beat me. Amazing quiet transfer talk on Morgan's work. Cooper's been there would have been a bit more. Yeah, guys, welcome in. We will be giving you information on the game. The chat will also tell you anything that's going on. I'm just locking down a permanent stream, so bear with me. But big up to every one of you. I've got Crystal Palace here. Look, Palace TV's on. I don't want Palace TV though. Michael Sem, Villa, top 6, quarterfinals Champions League would be an incredible season after rebuild. I agree on that. I agree. Meeks. How are you? How the bloody hell are you? Oh, I've got the game. We've just headed the ball over the bar. I've got the game. Praise the Fire Stick. Bloody love the Fire Stick sometimes. It comes in clutch. I got the game 3.5 minutes in. I might be behind. I might be there, but I've got it. I've got the game. I've got the bloody game. Come on. That's like scoring a goal, that is. All right, what channel is this then? Okay, if you've got a Fire Stick, there is... this is going to sound really weird. If you've got the Fire Stick, and you've got the Fire Stick, as in not the correct Fire Stick, go on, there's a thing called pre-season football on your so-called Fire Stick, right? There's a whole segment which is brilliant. It's called Pre-Season Football, PS05, Pre-Season Football 05. It actually says Celtic versus Milan. I'm pretty sure I'm not watching Celtic versus Milan because there's Tyrone Mings and there's Marco Bizzot on the ball. But I got the game, and Marco Bizzot is on the ball right now. So yeah, Pre-Season 5. I've also got links that apparently it's on ETB1 Spain. So there we go. So if you've got, let me know, if you've got the Dodgy Fire Stick, you need to find a section that says Pre-Season Football, and it's on number 5, and it's trying to tell you it's Celtic versus Milan. But the Poundland Stadium, I know it's not called the Poundland Stadium anymore at Walsall, but it looks half empty. The sun is shining. And here's Matty Cash with his hair transplant, isn't it? And yeah, if you're ahead of me, then obviously I've got it. But Barclays there's a live stream. Is there? Let's have a look. You got to be careful with the old tube. But yeah, I hope everyone as well. Apologies for the fan is being used in a better way. Heidi and Layla are doing some flat packing on a wardrobe. IKEA flat packs. They can either go really well or really quickly, or like one piece can be broken or out of place and it kills. It kills the whole thing. We had one hinge that broke on a cupboard downstairs. It didn't work and the whole thing was destroyed, so we had to get it sorted. But here we go. Villa. João Gomez is just taking a lot to his face. Nice ball in there. Great little turn there. And that is a foul. And that is, I believe, Hemmings. So I'll try and give you the lineup as best I can. Barkley's playing deepest with João Gomez. You got Matson at left back. You got Mings, and you've got Cisse. Yeah, I am a little bit behind, but about a minute behind. You got Mings, Cisse, Cash, Barkley, Gomez, and Hemmings, and then you've got Burrows, Maggio, and Buendia. So a nice team. Here's Ian Matson. Matson shoots us. A save by the goalkeeper. First shot on target from Villa comes from Ian Matson. So there we go. Right, let me come to the comments. Apologise. Yeah, terrible name. Yeah, did my shout help? Anyone who's got the dodgy fire stick, did that help? Pre-season 5, Milan versus Celtic is the place to be. And thank you to everyone. But yeah, and ETB won Spain, apparently the game on as well. But yeah, Jason's got it on, love it. Big up standing, hope you're well. No, that's very kind of you, Michael. Do you know what? If I ever come stuck again, that would be much appreciated. I think my band runs out at the end of this preseason, so we'll be back on Villa TV. I want to be a paying customer. Come on, take my money, Villa. Buendia goes down injured. Villa win. Everyone's loving a bit of Maggio, aren't they? But yeah, this is a nice shot for Ian Matson. It's a big season, I think, for Ian Matson. Bought a massive aircon unit during best decision for a while. I don't know if anyone saw, but obviously when this heat wave started, it was almost impossible to get an aircon, to get any fan, any aircon around the clock. Stupidly, Heidi and I sorted the kids out, but not ourselves. So we probably went. We drove about an hour around every Tesco just to find a little desk fan, and it literally did nothing. So we waited for the chance on Amazon and got one. Had to pay a bit extra, as you do. But yeah, if there was ever an industry, I wish I was building a fan. When you say you had to get it sorted, you mean height? Yeah, basically, yeah. Don't know. We smashed that flat pack earlier, to be fair. Has everyone seen also the decline of John Duran? I think he's had his 4th or 5th football club at the age of 21, 22. Nuts, isn't it? But yeah, if you need help finding the stream, I'll try my best to guide you. But yeah, Villa have had one shot on target so far. But big Josh Maggio, he looks a unit out there, didn't he? Villa are basically in that 4-4-2 when we don't have the ball. Buendia just tucked on alongside Josh. But yeah. Real Sociedad. What's everyone had for dinner or having for dinner? What's on there? So the sites to watch. ETB1 Spain is showing the game. If you've got that. Real Sociedad and Marco Bizzot comes. Or another one is you need to go on the Fire Stick, find the section that says pre-season friendlies, and go on number 5. But there we go. Yeah, haven't eaten today yet. We've munched on a beef and coleslaw sandwich, by the way. But yeah, fish and chips and the chippy. Love that. No problem at all. Salad with mozzarella. Yeah, not bad. You want lighter meals in the evening. Ben is having a roast dinner. That's heavy. That's heavy and rogue for a Tuesday night, but I rate it. Rogueness. A Tuesday night roast dinner. Rogue. Homemade beef cheeseburger steak. Rate that highly. He came off Benfica and got a goal assist. There you go. So Brooders come on and turn juice chicken. So how about Broody? There we go. Michael, back yourself. Eggy Buendia lives in Broodymore Heath. Bloody love it. The score is, I should put the score. Sorry. It is 0-0. We've only had one shot on target. We've only had one shot on target so far. How do I edit? Chance. Ooh. How do I edit? Here we go. Right. Another save. Cool. Real Sociedad's keeper's being worked. But yeah, you're going to see probably by the time the season starts, I'll be completely set up in a new office. It's going to be a classy environment, like more. Yeah, it's going to be nice. The paneling looks really good. It's going to be great. Great feat there. By the way, we should have scored there. We actually should have scored. That's an unbelievable save from the goalkeeper. Burrows should have made it 1-0. He's basically 2-3 yards out. I can't lie to you. Burrows is 2-3 yards out with his left foot, and he's hit it straight at the keeper. Really should have done better. But nearly scored twice. Rice, veg, and pork chops. Love it. A Cornish pasty, bolognese. Rate it. Roast 7 days a week. Yeah, everyone has their meal where they could eat like the same thing every week, couldn't they? Corner for Villa. We're on Heidi's chicken korma tonight. Chicken korma. Got to have a bit of naan bread and popcorns. Yeah, you got to hope. You always got to hope. Fish and chips seems very popular in the chat tonight. It was a good save. Ball comes short. Matson. Matty Cash. I actually prefer Matty Cash. He looks proper rock and roll, doesn't he? Yeah, Cornish pasties. Yeah, I rate it. Well, the new Villa shirt then. W or L. Some people didn't like it. I think it looks brilliant, actually. Seeing it on the players, I think the new Villa shirt is one. Yeah, we're in the forest. We live in the forest. Big up the Forest of Dean. Short corner routine. Jao Gomez. Yeah, I don't know who you've seen there, apart from the touchline. Pass that straight out. Big up AJ. Welcome in. You look like an old man on these two videos. Glad to see your humour's not changed, Meeks. Love it. Love it. Big up Meeks and Clay. Legends. Where can you watch the game? I'll keep trying to say. So there is a channel in Spain. I've written it down here for anyone knows. It's called ETB1 Spain. Or if you've got the Fire Stick, pre-season, go to section 5. It's the Milan Celtic game for some reason. There we go. The clock, we're on 12 minutes 45 on my end. Liquid dinner. I'd have to smash corn. I do put cheese on. Oh my God, cheese on a curry. Does anyone else put cheese on a curry? Cheese on a curry. That's thrown me, that has. I mean, I do like cheese. We do like cheese on a lot of things, but cheese on a curry, now that is crazy. Here comes Villa on the right-hand side. Cash drives it in. Ooh, clearance there. Matson, though, keeps it alive. Matson, skins the player. Matson pulls it back. Hemmings, 1-0 Villa. What a finish that is from Hemmings. Up the Villa. That's a lovely little finish, that. Villa, I don't know how to use this thing anymore. How do I change the score? Villa go 1-0 up, and it's Hemmings with a beautiful finish. Ian Matson absolutely skins the Real Sociedad player. Matson skins the right mid. Brilliant for Matson. Finds Hemmings, who's on the edge of the box. And the Hemmings touch out his feet. That's not quite the edge of the box. He's inside the box, but it's a beautiful finish. A lovely little finish there from Hemmings. I'll rate that highly. Can you put the camera on again? Yes, but yeah, agree on this. I don't mind, to be fair on that. Yeah, I agree on that. Big up David Hedges in the house. Hemmings with the goal. Cheese naan is a thing, apparently. Don't get it. Yeah. That's about the first I'll go with cheese on a card. Cheese naan. In Spanish, please. El Vivo. In Vivo. Aston Villa. 1. Real Sociedad. 0. Me llamo Villa Vibes. Tengo los toques. No, what's it? Tengo los ojos azules. There we go. There you go. Seb's on it. Taco Tuesday. What a goal, though. Love that. Love that. Do you know what? The things you have to do in preseason, I think it's a disgrace that you've got to pay for preseason friendlies. I can't lie. Season ticket holders have been absolutely robbed. Do you know what? I didn't even look. Is that Hector Bellerin playing for Real Sociedad, or am I just making things up? No, he didn't play for Real Sociedad. Here's Emi Buendia. Buendia with loads of space. Runs forward. He's only got one option to his right. He goes left now to Big Maggio. He's a unit, isn't he? The tank. Oh, goes down there. And that is a free kick to Villa. Well run there by Josh Maggio. He's an absolute unit. Sign him up. More impactful than Tammy Abraham. Yeah, that's a question I've got to ask you. Would you rather we get rid of Tammy, free up some wages and a little bit of a fee, go recruit elsewhere, and have Big Maggio as Watkins's backup? Does that make sense? The Royal Society, yeah, they are royal, aren't they? Who isn't Real Sociedad's main rival, Barcelona? Or am I completely wrong? Is my ball knowledge completely out there? Big up, Stefan. Yeah, you can say when he's got. Yeah, honestly, spoilers don't mind. Need another winger, Allison. Yeah, what's happened with Allison? Hemmings is a player though. No chance. That's the one, isn't it? By the way, did anyone else's badges come off the shirt? Like, we've tried all sorts of fixing that. I think their flat packing's done. I think they've absolutely nailed it. Live and direct flat packing. Maggio for the first team. Allison has a knock. Cheers, Ben. Real Sociedad finished 10th last season. Yeah, we got a few Villa players made of glass. Can't lie. Do you know what I find weirdest thing about this whole preseason? Don't we play PSG in the Super Cup and we still have a preseason friendly after them? Which, in a way, now I know that, and people may or may not agree on this, right? But doesn't that just make a mockery of the Super Cup? And it's almost like a preseason game. Really, for me, right? The Super Cup should actually be a really prestigious trophy. Like, it actually should be a trophy of, like, do you know what? You won the Champions League, you won the Europa League, go toe-to-toe, Battle of Europe. And do you know what? You should be able to put half the Crystal Palace team on each team as well to make it the Conference League. I'm joking. That would be a mockery. But what I'm saying is, awful playing out from the back from Villa there. From Cisse into Bizot, he tries to find Mings and we play it out. That sort of shit you can't be doing in the Premier League. You get battered for. Villa playing out from the back. Do you know what? Whenever Tyrone Mings is in the back line, we don't play the best of football. And that is not a criticism. I think that's not being harsh. I think that's the truth. There's not one Villa fan in here who can tell me they feel confident when Tyrone Mings is on the ball in the Premier League. Is there anyone? Mings is our fourth choice. Oh, ball flashed across our box from Sociedad. Tyrone Mings for me is our fourth choice centre-back. It should be. He's a club man, though, and we need him in and around the changing room. Yeah, but why? But what they've done is with the Super Cup, they've put it in the middle of all these preseason friendlies. Wow, this is our penultimate game. It just, for me, should be at a time in the football calendar where the whole world can watch, and it's going to be like one of those big ones. And I actually think that, geez, Villa playing out the back, risky stuff. I actually think the Super Cup should be, maybe September, October. I don't know, but then they want to do it before the competition starts. And Buendia takes a little dive there in a friendly, gets nothing. That happens to Buendia a lot. Oh my God, Villa defensively a little bit shaky all over the place. Don't you notice that with Buendia? He wins a lot of tackles, but he also loses a lot of 50-50. Mings or Henderson. Has anyone seen the rumours about that? Jordan Henderson to bloody Chelsea. I don't know how true that is. That's nuts. That's like another backwards. Yeah. 1-0 to the Villa boys, the Europa League winners. He's good when parking the bus with no control. Power's better when we're balanced, dominating. Yeah. Look, for me, Mings is just like, We love him, but we're not in the Tyrone Mings era anymore. I don't know what we're going to do about Ross Barkley. He needs to stay fit. Barkley's a headache. Buying Tammy was a terrible transfer mistake. I agree on that. Maggio needs to put a tank on a tank, walking to score with Cancer and tell him what exactly. He needs to be playing football. Do you know what? Rodgers leaving, we sort of all knew it was coming this season. It's been a very poorly kept secret. The thing with football transfers is now, nothing comes as a surprise because of people like Fabrizio Romano and David Ornstein. Football transfers are not a surprise anymore. You get the odd one in a blue moon that comes about and you think, God, that's quick business or a hijack. But Rodgers going just seemed inevitable. That's why I said Tielemans was more of a shock. And then Austin McPhee was even more shocking. But the one I'm going to keep asking the chat about is Emi Martinez. What's happening? What is happening? But yeah, big up to everyone. Make sure you've hit the like button. Do subscribe as well. Villa Vibes are back. Trying our best. And hope everyone's good. Thoughts on Garnacho? You know what? I don't know if anyone's seen my video, but after the slander that he's been getting in the media, I'm all aboard the Garnacho train to absolutely the likes of Roy Jennings, Gabriel Bonlahor. Right, here's another question. Does anyone actually like Gabriel Bonlahor? Now he's irrelevant because Ollie Watkins has surpassed his goal scoring thing. Does anyone actually like Gabby Agbonlahor? So there we go. But yeah, big everyone. Great to see new faces. Great to see familiar faces. Just great to see the community. I'm trying my best to read as many of the comments as I can. That's what I try and do. Interact with the chat while trying to watch the game. Pre-season. It's weird. The football calendar just never stops, does it? Manchester again, loving the hold-up play. Do you know what? Why don't we just give Tammy Abraham to like... I like Tammy's character, so I want him to land at oh my God, terrible mistake from Mings and Bizot. Chance on Real Sociedad, good save from Bizot. Hey, it's terrible, 1-1. Terrible football. Do you know what? That's Mings and Bizot again. That's Mings and Bizot. It's terrible from both of them. Tyrone Mings is absolute calamity at the back. I don't know what Bizot's doing, but it's not great. It's 1-1. Always goals in pre-season. This is terrible. This is terrible. Real Sociedad have scored, number 18, whoever he is. What is Mings and Bizot doing here? Let's have a look at this. I'm sure I came. The replay's crappy. I'm sure that came from Mings getting done so easily there. The shot is a terrible save from Bizot. I can't lie. He's parried the ball into the middle of the box. Like, that's crap from Bizot. Like, as a goalkeeper, you know you can't, when you make a save, you can't parry the ball back into the danger zone. You've got to push it wide. Terrible, terrible, terrible for Marco Bizot. It's a tap-in for the Sociedad player. But yeah, there we go. Trafford to Leeds is happening. Stones on a free. Is he? Don't tell me he's going to Chelsea as well. Bizot has those moments. As much as we love Marco Bizot, he has some crazy moments in goal as well. Barkley round the corner to Hemmings, Hemmings has looked good out there as well. We all said this about Hemmings last preseason, didn't we? Or was it Burrows? Which one was it? Hemmings or Burrows? One of them really shone last preseason. We were talking about maybe we should get some more first team action. Shout out from California, big up. Mings has to go. Yeah, I can't stand Gabby Bonhor. He's just found his niche, which is wind-up merchant. There's no substance to Gabby's football opinions. Even though he's played at international level club football, I just find his opinions now as yeah, I agree, Weston. Bizot pushes straight back. It's terrible from Bizot, isn't it, Michael? Poor defender all around. Big up Goats in the house as well. I see you doing some live streams. Goats, love that. What a meaty boy say. Looks like we made a better choice, Garnacho. And Bai seems to be the one for yeah. People and you don't hear the media talk about it. Gabby, yeah, I guess he says, but why? What I don't like is turning on the club in the media. It's hard enough Villa getting good props in the media as it is. They want to laugh at us because our transfer. They want to laugh at us that we're a selling club. You know, they don't really want to talk fondly of us. Yet here we are. One of our own is slagging off one of our newer signings. Just a terrible attitude. Yeah. And guess what? What people forget about Gabby is, yeah, he was a good younger. I would say growing up, he gave us some good memories. What about Gabby's later years where he drained our wages? What about his time under Remy Gard when we got relegated? What about the fact that he wouldn't just, help the club out? Gabby Bonahor was an absolute fiend in the last couple of seasons as Villa contract. I'm telling you what. Frickin' Hemmings is on fire tonight. Hemmings is looking really good. A lot of media's for show. I bet Gabby in real life is a pretty down to earth guy. But yeah, I think in terms of representing Villa online, shock him. Fair enough. There's some good comments coming in, Gabby, and I take those first-hand comments. I think those of you who know Gabby and say he's a nice guy, I think you can agree though that he's not propping up Villa well on when we need him to. Yeah, I like Hemmings glides. That's a great way of putting it. I think it's all about Gabby's got to keep a wage. That's all I'm going to say. Gabby has to keep a wage. Gabby has to keep the money coming in, and for Gabby to do that, he's got to talk. He's got to fit the bandwagon or join the bandwagon. Yeah, do you know what? I feel really sorry that Hemmings basically had one really bad 45 minutes in the Europa League. And Unai, do you know what? I need to sort I keep leaning because the sun's coming in, but I am going to go and sort out the blind in a second. Because that sun is causing all sorts. Licorice all sorts. I had a pack of licorice all sorts today. Licorice all sorts, chat. Yes or no? But big up everyone. I hope you're well. No, I think Gabby has spouted a lot of shit about Villa in recent times. Yeah, he's humble though too. He's someone in a car to get a job and save out. Appreciate hard work, man. Love that. Shout out John Paul Wilson. But yeah, I mean, Hemmings the next JJ. Jacob Ramsey's got a big season ahead. He's got to find his feet in Newcastle. What's happening at Newcastle, guys? Are the wheels falling off there? Are the Newcastle wheels well and truly falling off? It shouldn't be, Michael. It shouldn't be. I haven't changed anything. Let's have a look. Should not be, mate. Definitely should not be. I need to look after the stream, Michael. I don't know. No. Just to prove it. Just to prove it. That's the membership offer. Just to prove it. Don't know. Let me just pull that curtain. One set. Who scored for Villa? It was Hemmings with a nice finish in the bottom right-hand corner. Let me just pull that curtain and see if there's anything. We've got lighter curtains, to be fair, which we like. No, it's not done major, but I can sit like this. Ramsey, great business. Has Matt Joe shown anything? He's been a bit of a... Yeah, he's a handful. I think he's an impactful player. I like the way he plays. Bruno goes to Newcastle in trouble. Okay, mate. Oh, well, not sure on that, as I showed you, but let me look after the game. YouTube, eh? Bailey going to be unbelievable. Set the ball. We need to get. I got a bad feeling Bailey was on high wages as well. What was the one that came out? Louis Barry's wages. Oh, Ross Barkley dispossessed Real Sociedad. And my stream starts buffering. Ross Barkley, I'm going to be honest, Ross Barkley's really slow out there. I'm going to be really honest as well. Why is that not working? Let's try that. My stream just buffered. Ross Barkley's looked really off the pace. Ross Barkley's looks really, really off the pace. Yeah, Louis Barry, 35k per week. I mean, imagine if we can free up 140k just like that. What we were paying Louis Barry is a joke. Big up Azerbaijan. Bailey close to sign for Holland. New winger incoming soon. Wonder who. Jared Bowen. I'm glad we didn't get Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen is not a progressive signing at all. No, my stream stopped. Hopefully, we'll get it working in a second. Barkley is looking really rusty out there. Yeah, Hemmings, though, as I said, is gliding. Jared Bowen, it's just a no, isn't it? I've got every game we're in. I tell you what, these pre-season things are bloody good, you know. Charlton Athletic. I think that's Everton in pre-season. Typical, the one stream I want, Brighton. I've got Brighton losing 1-0 on that. Crystal Palace 0-0. I just want the Villa one. The only one not to work. Give me a second. Let's get Asensio back. Yeah, where is Asensio? It's not only streamed on Villa TV. It's on a Spanish channel, EB1. And it was on Preseason Football 5 on the Fire Stick. Anyone else who's watching it through Preseason 5, I think a few of you jumped on it when I told you. Are you having a buffering issue or not? You let me know. But it was 1-1 after about 30... what was it, 35? Ben Jacobs. It just shows how bad some of these journos are. Yeah, how did Louis Barry earn that wage? Biggest question everyone used to ask. Come on, why is this not working? No, I think mine was called Spoggle or something. This is an interesting one. 250 million for Grealish, Rodgers, and Ramsey is some business. That's unbelievable. Jason, you're having the buffer as well. Jason, you're going to keep me updated. Jason's watching it through the same as me, and he's got the buffer, and so I know it's not my end. Tell me when you got working. I'd sell Bogard and let Bailey go for a 5. Do you know what? Bogard as well. It's like, where does he rank in our centre mids? Okay, here's a question for you guys. Who do you prefer, Bogard or Bailey? Who do you prefer, Bogard or Bailey? Who do you prefer, Bogard or Bailey? Right, come on. Yeah, you can watch it on Preseason 5, Villa TV, or the Spanish version is EBT something. ETB1, Spain. Bogard or Bailey? Bogard, not Bogard or Bailey. I butchered it. I'm getting all the B's wrong. Bogard or Barkley? I meant to say Bogard or Barkley. Because last season, Michael, I showed Villa Walsall on here. And I got a nasty email from Villa saying I shouldn't have been sharing their content. I thought, honest mistake. Honest mistake, Villa. Honest mistake. Don't be nasty. Basically. I'm getting the buffer. Jason, keep me updated. Jason, keep me updated if yours is unbuffered. Yeah. Because I think basically, I don't know what we're going to do with Bogard. What is he going to be our makeshift right back, makeshift centre mid? Like, what are we doing with Bogard? And he's got to ask his career, like, are you happy being a Mr. Rotation? Like, what is it? What is he happy with? Yeah, freezing. Lindelof for me is actually our third best centre half, isn't he? I'll be back with you as soon as the game is unbuffering. Cisse, yeah, maybe he jumps up Mings. I think it goes, obviously, Ezri Konsa, Pau Torres, Victor Lindelof. Do you go Bogard centre half over Mings? I think the signing of Victor Lindelof quietly is actually for free has been brilliant. I actually don't. When I see Lindelof centre half, I'm like, okay, that's fine. I wish we'd gone for John Stones. Yeah, Kamara could go in there. Bogard is nothing player. Yeah, I agree. What is Bogard's main attribute? Yeah, that's the thing, actually. This is where you know if a player's good or not. Tell me what Bogard is really good at. Because I would probably say Ross Barkley, if you were to tell me what Ross Barkley is really good at, I know it sounds terrible, but an engine. And that's not a good attribute. But I see Barkley as a bit of an engine. Someone can get up and down the pitch. It's got a forward drive. What is Bogard's main attribute? That's a really good question, that. Yeah, is that? I tell Bogard, yeah. It must be fascinating to be a fly on the wall. Right, I've got to turn this on and off. I'm turning my TV on and off to get the game back. Bogard's a jack of all trades, master of all. He is worth keeping. Bogard is too timid for a Premier midfielder, not a top 6 Champions League player, bottom 3. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's a Champions League quality. I agree on that. Bogard's main attribute is he can play multiple positions to a League One level. That's what I mean. Is he like someone that you go, that's a player that will keep us good squad depth? No, I couldn't see Bogard starting for like Bogard. Okay, would Bogard start for Fulham? Yeah, all the streams are down. Would Bogard start for Fulham? I've just got the buffering sign, but Jason's going to tell me when his is back on, so then I'll know if it's just my internet. Barkley's way past it. Bailey's dreadful. Bogard isn't exciting in terms of flair, but he's solid. Yeah. Different players. Bogard can fill in anywhere, but not great. Ross is a better player, but always injured. Yeah, that's saying we can't carry, and this is what I've always said. Villa simply cannot have a Ross Barkley and an Onana as part of our squad depth. Do you know why? Because both are always injured at the same time. It'll be very rare that we've had. I would love to know the stats on how many games last season were Ross Barkley and Onana both fit at the same time. I'd love to know that number. I'd love to know that. Potentially. We do think that. We watch pre-season, right? And we see all these youngsters, the Hemmings, the Burrows, the Jamoas. And we think, oh, they could maybe get in the first team. And we never do it. The step up is crazy. But yeah, Villa, as I said, it'll be a completely second half. Mine's still down. Okay, not my internet. Who's John Stones actually signing for? Because that is a steal. Although he's another injury one, isn't he? That's another good one. Bogard main attribute is he's on big wages. Yeah, he's probably on pennies. Unai rates Barkley. I think he trusts him massively. But yeah, I'd genuinely love to know. I'd love to know how many games did Onana and Ross Barkley feature in the same matchday squad. And that was us going into the season with Kamara, Tielemans, McGinn, Onana, Barkley. We ended up last season. The more I look back on last season now with Kamara's injury and Tielemans, like we were bare bones in that midfield. We were bare bones. We had, on paper, as I said, Tielemans, Kamara, McGinn, Onana, Barkley. That's not even Adam Bogart. 5 centre mids. And I used to say, well, we only play a double pivot. We only play with 2 in there. McGinn will probably go out wide. Rodgers plays a bit higher. So 2 out of those 5, 3 of those players may not even play. Right? And then all of a sudden, I was going, wow, Onana's not going to be happy. He's going to be on the bench a lot because obviously, out of those 5, Tielemans and Kamara are the best 2. So they're going to play. But yeah, the way our season unfolded with injuries, that's why you need that squad depth. But what I'm trying to say now is, with Tielemans gone, you cannot rely on Onana and Barkley anymore. And isn't Onana out for like 9 months now? And I've also got this feeling with Onana that he's not going to be the type who's going to rush back, by the way. He's not going to be the type to rush back, unlike Pau Torres. All right, 142 minutes. It is Aston Villa 1, Real Sociedad 1. We've got a lot of the youngsters, as I said, ready to probably come on the second half. Champions League is going to be massive. That was it. Look, I'm even forgetting that. Even big Victor Lindelof did a little stint for us in centre mid, didn't he? I reckon the powers to be tried to shut down the streams. What is happening with Morgan Gibbs-White? Oh, would you take Morgan Gibbs-White at Villa? Inter. ETB 1 Spain. ETB 1 Spain is where you can watch it again. Let me try that myself, actually. I might try that myself. ETB 1 Spain. Can I do that voice thing? Where's the voice thing? ETB 1 Spain. No. I tried. Can Villa win this game? Probably not worth betting on, is it? Stream back on, refresh it. Is that the preseason one? Right, come on. Yes, apparently it's back on. Let's go. Let's get it. I've got to find it now. UK preseason football. Number 5 still, yeah? We need homegrown quota. Dougie Luiz. His career's gone. Yeah, when are they back, Duncan? Do you know? Villa and Injuries, name a better duo. Why Sociedad playing first team in front of Majo turn them over here. Well and Cisse. Big up the chat. I like Jackson links. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. Henderson has not scored for Villa. Hemmings has. Hemmings has scored for Villa. Oh, Jason's back on. Why not? Come on, TV. This is my internet side now, isn't it? Come on, internet. Lindelof was better at CDM than Bogart. Facts. Hemmings has been our best player. Definitely, I'd say. Supercut. Absolutely. Why is mine not working? Bloody hell. I'm assisting you guys, right? I'm bloody assisting you guys getting the link, and then mine's not working. But I'm actually getting the full... Sometimes you have to do like a reset, don't you, on these things? I can't get any channels to work. That means it's my end. Right, let me turn it on and off, the classic. Transition season this year, just got qualified for Europa League top 6. I can't... Right, I've got a big thing about that. Now we've won the Europa League, right? I want Champions League every season. Like, I can't be watching us playing in the Conference League ever again either. That's a waste of time. Yeah, got it back. I've got it back. The game's back on. The game is back on. 43-25, it says on mine. Here's Real Sociedad. It is Aston Villa 1, Sociedad 1. But yeah, I can't ever watch us play in the Conference League again. Yeah, spoilers are allowed in this stream. Real Sociedad shoot, and it goes for a goal kick. João Gomez makes a big tackle there. Quoting Football Friendlies, did someone invest in a fast it? Big up football friendlies. This Baron chair feels like a fella looks decent. Oh, I don't. Has Emery ever signed ex-player? Pau Torres. But yeah, I'm on 44.13 on mine. Is Gibbs White rumored at 80 mil? Damn. Tell you what. We go in Conference League, we'll have a lot. No. See, no one actually gave a shit that Chelsea did that. No one actually cared that Chelsea won the Club World Cup and no one cared. The Conference League, Europa League, and people were mocking it. Chelsea, I'm pretty sure Chelsea purposely didn't finish in a position so they didn't play Conference League. I'm pretty sure Chelsea boycotted the Conference League. Why would you be in it? Half time on my end. Gosh. Yeah, it was a bit of a slow game, but it is half time. Yeah, does anyone care about the Club World Cup? Probably not. Emery continues, does. If we buy Jackson, feel wasted. Yeah. I think the Nicholas Jackson, I don't know. The one thing I always say about this is if Ollie Watkins stays at Aston Villa, what's the point of signing a second striker? We may as well use Madjo. We may as well let Tammy stay and say, look, just do your job of warming that bench for us again. So there we go. It is half time. I'll try to put a little sign saying half time or something. I don't know how to do that. Let's do this. Half time. What am I doing? Aston Villa 1. Sociedad 1. Half. That says half time. Okay. There you go. It's 50. United, not again. United's transfer strategy and pull isn't as big as I thought it'd be. Considering they've got back into Champions League football, it's there. Now, what I am going to do, I'm going to. What's the Club World Cup when you have the Super Cup? Yeah, Club World Cup. It's just very Americanized, isn't it? Morgan or Watkins. You're never going to get 40 mil again for Watkins in this day and age. I think you look at, there's no resale value on Watkins, is there? So yeah, you sort of take the money and run in a way. Right. Give me 2 minutes. I'm going to get a quick drink. Going to check on the flat pack. Villa today it's pre-season. The best players look like Hemmings. Bizot and Mings have been a little bit shaky. Maggio's a beast up front. Barkley looks rusty. Matson, I think, played well as well. But yeah, one question I'm going to say then, give me your Premier League winner. Early Premier League winner. Who are you thinking Premier League winner? Bearing in mind there's no Pep Guardiola anymore. Who is your early prediction for a Premier League winner? And early prediction for where Villa will finish. Just while I go get a drink, put that in the chat. Early predictions, Premier League winner, and any other random prediction you want to give me, and I'll have a look at them, and then we'll either do a quiz or something. But yeah, give me a minute or two. I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Delicious. A bit of claret juice. And honey roasted. Hull first, they get Leon Bailey. Oh my. Villa first, Cov second. Coventry. Are Coventry just going to get battered, or are they going to be a surprise package? I hadn't even heard of anything about Coventry and Frank Lampard. What's going on there? We're not worried about Konsa going, are we? Surely we don't let Konsa go. Surely not. Yeah, who's everyone got as their first? Arsenal to win the league again? Chelsea to win it, you're joking. Arsenal should walk it. Villa 5th. Arsenal first, Villa 6th. Unfortunately, Arsenal, Villa 7th. I'm not sure about Arsenal. I really don't know. It's hard to go back to back. Question for everyone then. Why are we not back in City? Why are we not back in City or Liverpool? Why is the vibe around Man City not doing well? Is it because they've lost Rodri? Potentially. Yeah, why are we not seeing City as... Just think Haaland, isn't it? Enzo Maresca, he knows the league. He's done it with Chelsea. He knows Man City inside out. I honestly think that people are sleeping on Enzo Maresca a little bit, especially because he knows Man City pretty well. Man United coming good. I would not be able to look at that. Yeah. Chelsea. I think Villa 4th again next year, all about the Champions League run. I would love us to go back-to-back Champions League qualification. That's a must now. Liverpool have no squad. Yeah. What is going on at Liverpool? Weird, isn't it? Weird. Oh, very good question, actually. A lot of people believe Spurs are going to have a good season. Why? Why do people believe Spurs are going to have a good season? Don't tell me because they've got De Zerbi. This team has finished in the bottom half of the table consistently for the last couple of seasons. What is so special about Spurs that people have already said put them back in the top 4? I've seen people put Spurs in the top 4. I'm thinking, are you okay? I don't care if Spurs sign best players in the world. They're Spurs. They have a mentality that reeks. Yeah, Unai Emery is going to be key. City having Donnarumma, Martier, Anderson, Haaland. I think they're going to do well, City, this year again. Villa are going to show the world again that we can stay up there. I think with Villa, it's about that balance of Champions League, Premier League form. What's the objective? Qualifying for Europe. Right? But what Europe? I think our objective every season is to qualify for Europe. But I'm telling you now, I will never be happy to finish in the Conference League again. No, I can't look at Conference League football. After winning that Europa League, it's a bit like, right, we've done that. It should be Champions League because I aim every season. You cannot get me saying Conference League, that's great. No, there's no like, that's backwards now. Conference League is backwards. Look how easy it is to get into I mean, isn't it? Who is it? Sunderland are playing in the Conference League or then Europa League? Like, that's how weird it is. Villa have got Indonesia this Saturday, 1 p.m. Didn't even realise that. Okay. This Saturday we've got Indonesia. I don't give a shit if we've never won the Conference League. It's not really a real trophy. If we were to be really cynical, Conference League, it's like there'll be another trophy soon after the Conference League soon. Be like the bottom half table trophy. I think Stan Collymore was right. Champions League used to be the champions of every league. As simple as it sounds, right? Best in Europe. If you finish top in England, Scotland, Germany, France, you finish top, that's you. That's you. You're a champion. Go play in a competition with other champions. Now, you can finish 5th or 6th and you can be in the Champions League. It takes the gloss off it a little bit, to be honest. It takes the gloss off it. However, to try and make out the Conference League is something special. It's crazy. And here's my point of why it's quite an infection. It's a bit of a virus. My daughter played at the TNS Stadium a few weeks ago in a tournament. Oswestry, I think it is. She plays for a new team now. And they had a tournament. And there were 2 groups in her age group. 6 teams. Was it 8 teams? I can't remember. 6 or 8 teams. And they actually copied this format, right? The top 2 from Group A played the top 2 in Group B in the Champions Cup. 3rd and 4th in both groups played each other in the Europa Cup. And 5th and 6th played each other in the Conference League Group Cup, whatever. All right? So hear me out. And then 2 teams go home. Play all these games. My daughter's team won their group, didn't lose a game, won their semi-final, got to the final, and they played the team that they played in their first game in the group stages, which they drew 0-0 with, and lost in the final. Bit controversial, because the team got an extra 20 minutes rest. Makes a big difference after a whole day in the tournament, but they got an extra 20 minutes rest. My daughter's team played in a semi-final, and then went straight into the final. I thought it was a bit controversial. But what absolutely irked me the most, right, is the conference final and the Europa final of the teams who finished 3rd and 4th and 5th and 6th got this whole trophy presentation. This whole trophy presentation for finishing 6th in a group. The team who finished 6th in a group bloody lifted a trophy at the end and got a little fireworks display and all that. I thought, oh, geez, this is what has happened to football. We've now made these Conference League competitions like it's great. The game's gone. Exactly that. It's like now, where everyone gets a reward for finishing a race. Don't worry about the gold medal. Everyone gets a reward. I just couldn't look at it. I thought, what is the point? They've literally been battered all these games, and yet they're getting a bigger parade, a bigger celebration. My daughter's team went unbeaten all tournament until the final. Robbery. But anyway, there we go. The lap at Chelsea. Interesting. Would the lap do well? That's another conversation. England have a pandemic, an epidemic of lack of English strikers who have played at the top level. Who the hell comes in after Harry Kane? Because Ivan Toney and Ollie Watkins, their days are numbered. For the next World Cup, who the hell have England got as a future striker? Second half's about to kick off a minute. Watkins won't be at the next World Cup, will he? Yeah, that's true. I mean, managers are 2 or 3, exactly that. I think Xabi Alonso, massive. Here we go, though. Yeah, but to be fair, it's made for other countries to get into Europe. So what's the point in the Champions League, though? It diminishes the Champions League in a way. Stan Collymore is really passionate about it. I get it. I get his thinking now. All right, second half is about to begin, which is that it's becoming very easy to enter these competitions now. You don't have to finish that high up. As I said, you can finish 8th or 9th in the Premier League and you might be playing Europe. That's a little bit crazy. What? Villa haven't got all 11 players on the pitch. And there's been some changes. I'll give you the Villa second half team in a minute. Alan Shearer back out of retirement. Second half is underway. Maggio. Why is Mings not on the pitch? Was it Mings that is meant to be on? So there's been some changes. Oh, yeah. Great tackle from Gomez. Just seen that one. Cash, Bogard, Pau Torres, and Matson is the back four. So it's not Mings. Cash, Bogard, Pau Torres, Matson is the back four. Looks like Barkley's still on. Gomez is still on. Buendia is on. Maybe it's Hemmings who's meant to be on the pitch. Villa are playing with 10 men somehow, I think. No, we're not. We've got all 11 on. Ignore me. I don't know what confusion is. I do not know what the confusion is, why they keep looking over at the bench. But there we go. So this is the Villa lineup. It is Cash at right back, Bogard, Pau Torres, Matson at left back. You've got Barkley and Gomez in the double pivot. You've then got Buendia and Burrows with Maggio. Pau Torres is back there. That's brilliant news. Brilliant news. Powerball is back. Welcome back, Pau Torres. Here's Maggio. Are we going to get a goal from the big man? Oh, he's so strong. He's so strong in those areas. Lynch held up for some reason. Yeah, I'm trying to work out what's going on here. Burrows has come off now and Lynch is on. Fucking weird. Lynch is on. No, it's not. There's Gomez. There's Barkley. There's Buendia. Burrows is still on. Weird. Exactly. Yeah, he's got those attributes. You cannot muscle him off the ball. Yeah, I agree. C-Sale for Bogard, yeah. Look at this. Bogard playing centre half. Like, what is his position? The man, as you said, jack of all trades. But I read somewhere, right? Tottenham winning the Europa League when they did. This was a stat I heard last season when Tottenham won. When Tottenham won the Europa League, they got the same amount of prize money as Celtic did in the Champions League. Celtic didn't even get out of the groups, the league format. That's the difference already. Lynch is now on. I don't know if people would like to see that. That would be an interesting one. I've not thought about Hemmings for Lynch yet. I think Maggio could tear up the Premier League. I get that. And I get there's some sentiment in it. But also, we want to be a Champions League every season now. That's our standard, isn't it? Carney Chukwuemeka. Where the hell is he these days? Steven Gerrard thought Carney Chukwuemeka was going to be one of the best English midfield talents at one stage. Yeah, they're like betting on Maggio coming around here. I'm scared of Maggio. Yeah, that'd be good, Michael. That'd be a good playoff. Well, big up to everyone. Thank you for tuning in. The Fire Stick is working wonders. If you haven't already, please hit the like button and do subscribe. We do greatly appreciate that. I didn't realize we're playing Indonesia 11 on Saturday. I take it that's abroad. I take it that's in Indonesia. Yoki mask. Where is the friendly on Saturday? Is it in England or is it abroad? We haven't heard too much of PS. I haven't heard the name PSR bounded around that much this summer, which is good. I was getting sick of it last season. I was getting really sick of it. John McGinn was back in training today. Alejandro Garnacho I've seen has been training as well. Here comes Sociedad. There's a shot. Not a bad effort. Just flashes past post. That wasn't a bad effort. Away. Asian tour. Thanks, Ben. Yeah. Cheers, Duncan. Villa parts of building site. Yeah, that's why we're at the pallet track, whatever they call it these days. I used to like it when they called this the Poundland Stadium. I don't know why. Just thought it was funny. Evening, Krim. Hope you're well. But yeah, we can say all we want about Maggio. The reality is we have no idea if he's going to play or not. It's a guessing game with Unai Emery and these youngsters. Are we selling Abraham already? I think so. We should be. We should be. But yeah, thank you, everyone. I just think that we should be doing a little bit better. But it's not about result. But Unai definitely has kept some of the big guns on, hasn't he? He's kept, as I said, Pau Torres is in there coming back. He's kept Cash on. Matson's getting more minutes in the tank. Barkley definitely needs minutes and game time. 100% Barkley needs that. I've never fancied Nicholas Jackson. I don't know why. He's just another one who can't seem to settle at a club. But it is Villa 1, Sociedad 1. Villa, it's like, I don't really read too much into these games. Yep, see him. Christian Eriksen's still playing for bloody hell. Christian Eriksen, he's got to retire from football, hasn't he? Correct. He'd be swinging. Tammy Tatoon. Yeah, what's the situation with Kamara? Sociedad have a free kick then. Villa 3-man wall. Free kick, takes the flip. Oh, flipping out. Goal. Sociedad scored 2-1. Free kick. Deflects off the wall. Falls to the path of the Sociedad striker, who just pokes into the net. Bizot flat-footed. Can't do anything about it. And yeah, there we go. Real Sociedad 2-1 up. It's a wicked deflection off the wall. Matty Cash hits him. And yeah, the striker puts his foul. No, Bizot's not in goal, sorry. It's Wright who's in goal. Not Bizot. Sorry, apologise. But yeah, it doesn't matter if you had Bizot and Wright in goal. And Emi Martinez, no one's saving that. Malin. Oh, poor Daniel Malin. But yeah, here's a goal, massive deflection. I did say at the start of last season, I got a lot wrong last season. I can't lie, I got a lot wrong. But I was spot on about Daniel Marlin. Oh, Maggio again. Brilliant hold-up play from the striker and wins a free kick. And, in fact, the referee is getting a yellow card out because they cannot look at his cynical fouling. Big man Maggio is Mad Dog Maggio. Mad Dog Maggio. Doing bits. I said it from the off. Unai Emery does not rate Donyell Marlon. Because when Asensio and Rashford took his Champions League spot, I thought, oh, shit. Things about to kick off. Things are about to kick off. You can't leave a player who you permanently signed in January for a loanee. What a ball that is. Pau Torres into Buendia. Shoot. Buendia. Maggio. 2-0. Goal, 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 goal. Mad Dog Maggio scores. It's 2-2. And the big man could be Villa's secret weapon this season. Mad Dog Maggio has just put the ball in the back of the net. Absolutely exquisite pass from Pau Torres into Buendia, who gets a little bit lucky, finds Maggio eventually. It's a great finish. Mad Dog, the Mad Dog. Mad Dog Maggio. 2 yellows in pre-season is nuts, by the way. Mad Joe, Mad Joe, Mad Dog. The Mad Joe, the Mad Dog Joe. He's absolutely on it. Correct. Why waste any money? Crazy rule that, mate. Big up to you as well. Crazy, crazy rule. He's unleashing his inner Benteke, inner Heskey, inner Duran. Here's Buendia. By the way, chance for the Mad Dog. Oh. By the way, Pau Torres just actually passes the ball better than any centre midfielder sometimes. Watching the game on pre-season friendly 5 on the TV. You can watch on ETB1 Spain if you have that, or Villa TV. I would like to see him now play in a more competitive environment, Maggio, and get thrown into the gauntlet. We did it with Morgan Rogers. Why not the Mad Dog? Here's Gomez. Sloppy. Roscoe out wide. Bloody hell, Goats. That's unbelievable. Goats, what are you streaming? These live football games or something? Was it FIFA or am I completely seeing it wrong? Yeah, I want to see Maggio with the first team. No worries, Jason. Feed the dog. Yeah, where's Puffy, actually? I haven't heard of her. Pau Torres is just insane. We need a goal from Eggy Buendia to honour Michael. Broody Moore Heath, isn't it? All that jazz. Yeah. Let's hope there's no stupid release clause on him. Let's hope there's no stupid release clause. Yeah, big up the Mad Dog. We're on a corner. I'm not going to get it. Yeah. Anyone got a little watch from Pennsylvania? Probably not. Yeah, what did he say? Oh, that'd be a good phrase. Let's see how that goes. Maggio looks very promising, but we need to not get too excited. How many times? Yeah, I agree. We've got to stay grounded. Oh, Wes. Power's a joke. Actually is. Well, yeah, my point is now, That's a very good point. If he genuinely can't play till January, which I hope's rubbish, right? Then let's get him playing in a decent league. We don't want him sat in the under-21s. Oh, but he can get trained by Unai Emery. No, I'm sorry, but physical game time, minutes in the tank, elite level football is exactly what he needs. Not sat with the under-21s or 23s or whatever you want to call it, reserves. I'm not having that. Get him playing minutes. Here's Burrows. Burrows crosses. Good ball. Villa grown into this game nicely. Mbappe, Messi, Elise, Jude, Jamal. Yeah, it cost quite a bit of that, Jason. Villa have got a free kick here. I think Buendia fancies it. He said he'd leave Villa in 2 years as a free agent, return to Villa. I'd argue the sentiment's correct, but timeline's wrong. In 2 years, he will only be 31. Interesting. Maybe he's heading for an early retirement, like 35 or something. I don't know. But yeah, you don't really like your own player talking about another club. Who let the dogs out? Mad Joe. Like that. Lynch fancies one. Goes to cross it. Matson. Keep thinking we're playing West Brom sometimes. The bloody baggies. Here's Barkley. Don't know about you guys. I'm getting hungry actually. So I've had much on a few nuts. Yeah, fear for the under-21 safety. A little bit of a dirty team, them old Sociedad, aren't they? When did we play Marseille again in a friendly? I mean, that was far from a friendly, was it? That was far from a friendly. Tyrone Mings versus Greenwood. Free kick them. Matson doesn't even beat. I can't look at that. He can't beat the front man. Oh, Esri Constant in the World Cup. Oh, jeez. In that game against Argentina. I know you said that right, but I was feeling a little bit sorry for Concert, but at the same time, he couldn't cross the road, could he? Concert could not cross the ball past the front man. It was breaking me. I was like, Esri, man, cross the ball, get it in the box. Kosta Djokovic is just a dream. I don't even think he exists. Also, how do Villa always seem to end up with Arsenal in the first month of Premier League fixtures? Big up, Lewis. But yeah. Kosta Djokovic is a bloody myth, isn't he? The time is on 63 minutes, so about 25 left. Oh my God, is he actually 12 years old? Fuck me, he's tiny. Shut. He's definitely about 16, isn't he, that lad? He's tiny. Real Sociedad have literally brought on someone who's smaller than Emi Buendia. Not a facial hair in sight. How old is that lad? Yeah, football's a conspiracy, isn't it? It's all rigged. Wesley, absolute nutter. Man United further on the cut. Tottenham. Tottenham feels like our cup team as well, recent. Sociedad just knocking the ball about. Go forward. Huge switch there from the left back. And keeps it in. Oh, wow. What a ball that is. And Sociedad make it 3-2. The young lad who we were just talking about has just played an absolutely worldy through ball. Number 30. Jesus. How old is this lad? Right, who's number 30? I've got to go on Sociedad. This pass from that number 30, this reverse pass is absolutely insane. I've got to find out who he is. Who is Real Sociedad's number 30? Who is he? Is it offside? Yeah, poor from right. Should have stayed bigger. Big out hindsight. Who I got? Either our eyes are deceiving us. That should not. Real Sociedad. Here we go. Who's number 30 then? Sociedad. Carrera. Ah, geez, it could be any player. Do they have a team sheet? Do you have a team sheet, Sociedad? Aha. Oh, there's no shirt number on the subs. Damn. Because that reverse pass is unbelievable. Who the hell is number 30? Did anyone in the chat pick up the 30's name? Who is number 30 for Sociedad? Because that reverse pass is absolutely disgusting. Can someone try and find out who... Did anyone pick up his name? Because that is an unbelievable assist. A few more subs coming on for the Villa now. A few more youngsters. It's one of these lads. But who the hell? Who the hell was that assist? No. Don't know. Someone might find it in the chat. Gorka Carrera. Is that his name, is it? No, Carrera is the goal scorer. Carrera is the goal scorer. I want the guy who got the assist. That's many Harry we got. It's Carrera. Is it Carrera? I thought he was the goal scorer. Is it Carrera? Who bloody knows? Carrera scored. Yeah, if anyone can find out who that... Oh, here we go. Oh, no, Jason is guessing. Because if he's like 16, 17 and he's made an assist like that in a preseason friendly, then this kid looks fucking talented. It's like players like that you want to keep your eye on. That's like a Unai Emery type profile player. That's like I wonder if the football apps will tell us. I highly doubt it if they're going to put the assist in there. No, he's got the goal scorer. They don't do the assist. His shirt number is number 30. He wore number 30. Ahin Munoz. I'm searching now. You know when you've got to know an answer for something? It's not him. It's not Munoz. Inaki. I bet he's not even on the internet because he's bloody... It's not Inaki Ru Perez. Process of elimination here. Alex Leb. No, it's not him. Job. Oh, it's not him. Ebai Aguirre. Nope, not him. I'm going to find him. Because this player is going to be the next biggest star. Right. I know who it is. It's Daniel Diaz. All right. It's Daniel Diaz. How old? 20 years. I thought he's long. Oh, no, he's nothing. He's nobody. He's 20 years old. Daniel Diaz. Daniel Diaz. He's not. I thought he was like 16, 17. Next time he's quality though. Here he is again. He's just won a free kick. João Gomez just fouled him. In fact, Gomez has just got a yellow card for him. This player looks a baller. If you want to actually do opposition scouting and think, cool, imagine him in a Villa shirt. Daniel Diaz. There you go. Process of elimination. Yeah, big up Villa, Shane. Daniel says Villa Sociedad. Yeah. Marseille set the tempo against us. He does, honestly, doesn't he, Michael? Daniel Diaz is shirt number 20. I don't know. I thought he's this lad, isn't he? This is the lad, I'm sure it is. Michael would agree. Michael, let me know. This is the lad, isn't it? This is the baller. I'm sure that's him. I'm sure that's the one. Got a youth team out. Yeah, because a lot of the players in the world having some relaxation time from their World Cup. Alvaro Odriozola. Let me have a look at that name then. Imagine I'm complete. Alvaro. No, I'm getting it completely wrong. Alvaro Odriozola. No, it's not Alvaro Odriozola. Whoever is, it's got to be the shirt number in the game tonight, and he's definitely, unless my eyes are deceiving me. He's wearing number 30. No, I think I'm right. That picture is definitely him. Yeah, who's our 71? Might be my eyes, but it's definitely maybe it's 20. Yeah. Danny Diaz only just 20. Market value 1.9 years. Here he is again. He's running the show. What a ball that is, guys! Anyone who's watching this game, all right, he's caught my eye. Not just because of the way he's playing, but not just because obviously, you know, it's quite rare to see all these a team like Real Sociedad and wholesale changes. He's coming on, running the show. He's like this Spanish wizard. I can't tell what shirt number he's got. He's just played an outside of the foot pass. I am recruiting. Like this guy's a baller. More youngsters coming on. This guy's an absolute baller. I think it's Diaz. I'm done on that sort. It's Danny Diaz. Absolute baller. Yeah, got appeal to that market. That's true. Freaking baller. He's playing right wing as well. We actually need a right winger. He's actually playing on the right-hand side of a 4-4-2. I've just watched him play that outside the pass. Outside the foot pass. Unbelievable. Freaking baller. Yeah, it's not Ordezola. That's a foul throw. Let's see if any of the Villa youngsters come on and impress. Pau Torres is absolutely running the show from centre back though. Yeah, Kostin Dogfitch is trying to show the world that he's still around. Vargas. Alisson not on the bench, no. Yeah, what the hell is happening with Alisson? So do you think Emery is actually going to play wing backs this season or not? Like, is this the plan? Noosa, what a player. 5'5", born 22. Yeah, Danny Diaz is your guy. Get him in. Tell you what, Egyptians. All right, that's where we went on our honeymoon. We went the year before. Egyptians absolutely love Trezeguet. When they think of Aston Villa, they don't think of El Mohammadi. Weirdly, Elmo ain't the man. It's Trezeguet. Trez only played with us for what, 2 seasons? Trezeguet is probably second behind Mo Salah. Like Trezeguet is a massive name in Africa. Yeah, I don't know why Emery's doing this wing back. Maybe it's for the players available and what he's got available. Big at Trez, tap in Trez. Terrific Trez. He's massive. Honestly, Villa are massive in Egypt because of Trezeguet. I swear. He reps us well. Yeah, I told him we bloody love Trez. Back post Trez was important, wasn't he? Yeah, what the hell's happened to Garcia? Nice and strong there from Costa. Sociedad with an effort, and the keeper right parries it. It's a corner. El Ghazi was unsung here, yeah. Oh, jeez. Crystal Palace. We've had a few poor games against them, haven't we? Over time. Back post Trez. It's actually a skill, isn't it, to like arrive at the back post and score in such a way. Yeah, Trez and like El Ghazi was both technically were like average players, but they had a bit of a big heart about them, didn't they? Matson's a midfielder waiting really. He's got to be used there eventually. Matson and Cash at wing back would be deadly. What about Konsa, Lindelof, Powell in a back three? Jamoa looks good as well, by the way. Jamoa and Hemmings are 2 youngsters that really have to be trying to go, do you know what, Unai? We're getting to that age now where we want to play. Are we going to be Villa worthy? Jamoa, for me, I like him. Yeah, it's true. No, he didn't play in the World Cup and did all right, didn't he? Although he had a stinker against England. Orion Nyland. Funny though, Nyland is Sevilla. I had to look into it. I was a bit nosy. Nyland was Sevilla's backup goalkeeper. He's hardly played any football, yet he walks into a World Cup and plays. And interestingly, he only just got into the Norway #1 spot of recent times. So maybe, I don't know the story behind it, but I wonder if Norway's first team keeper got injured. Because Nyland was a backup for Sevilla. I think he even was on the bench for the first World Cup game, and then Nyland comes in. Yeah, Mad Dog Mad Joe. He's running it. Another player who I'd say is a cult hero but doesn't get the credit. Only when people remember, we should never forget what James Chester did for Villa. James Chester ruined his career by playing for Villa and helping us out when we were so struggling. Like, for me, moments like that, people like Chesney should always be like held in high esteem. Wasn't pretty, but James Chester basically played through horrible injuries while Villa was so short of centre-half under the Bruce era. Big up Conor Hourihane. Conor Hourihane. Hourihane used to score belter after belter. I'm glad he got one season. Listen, Conor Hourihane, in his right mind, probably would never have got the chance to play Premier League football if it wasn't for Aston Villa. Conor Hourihane got to play Premier League football and deserved that. And he admits it. He wasn't Premier League quality, really. But because of Villa, he did it. Nah, not having Snoddy. Snoddy was he was okay. We loved a bit of Snodgrass, but not a cult hero. Uncle Albert, yeah. I mean, Snoddy and Albert, great players, but I wouldn't put them as cult heroes. They were great, but not cult. Andy, big up. It took us 4 or 5 years to get to the level, and some of my supporters are upbeat for the first. I think we are. Big season ahead, isn't it? Big up, Andy. Yeah, but Chesney, he put his body on the line. Old Chester. Alan Hutton, cult hero, from zero to hero. Alan Hutton was 0 to hero. He was like getting loaned out to teams like Las Palmas. Yeah, you'll never see a better pair in Duncan, to be fair. Can Villa get the equaliser? Ball comes across. Chance, maybe. No. Here's Costa. My clock sent 83 minutes. Mark Morrison, what a player. Elmo is an interesting one. Again, Elmo had a shocking, shaky start at Villa. Elmo's first season at Villa wasn't great, if I remember. What a pass from Pau Torres. He's actually a joke. Like, people would say, how did Pau Torres not get in the Spain team? But sort of they didn't need him because they won the old bloody thing. I swear down, that pass from Pau Torres is absolutely incredible. How we played today? Okay, some good individual performances. Again, it's a pre-season. There's a lot of youngsters. None of the World Cup lot. Chop and change. Very much friendly vibes. The stadium's half empty. It is what it is, isn't it? Yeah, the rest been a bit nuts, actually. Colin and Merson is in that straight LDV shit, yeah. Julian Joachim. Johan Zabi, Alejandro. Alejandro. No. Was it a Lady Gaga song, isn't it? Yeah, that's Spain back four. Pedro Poo was actually quite good in the World Cup, wasn't he? I thought, how funny the Spurs players actually played all right. Jed Spence, crap for Spurs, played well for England. Pedro Poo, crap for Spurs, played well for Spain. Who else is a Spurs player who did all right? Can't think. They've announced James Maddison, I think, as Spurs is captain this season. I'm not a big Maddison fan. I think he's good, but I don't think he's amazing like people make out. Pedro Porridge. It's terrible, isn't he? Romero. Still something not right about that World Cup final. I don't get how an Argentina team can have 0 shots on target. 0 shots in 90 minutes. Don't get that. I don't get that. Don't get that at all. That ain't real. Ali Samata. Scott Hogan. Fuck's sake. Everyone had such high hopes for Scott Hogan when he signed for us. Like, he was banging the goals in the championship. He was freaking shite. Kodjo was all flair. He was like a bit exciting, but never worked out. Ross McCormack. Oh, God. Yeah, I swear down. That Argentina. Lautaro Martinez has made. How's Lautaro Martinez not played a minute of the World Cup final? That's what happens when politics and football mix. Something dodgy happens. That's what happens. You're telling me that celebration from Argentina with that bedsheet with the name on it didn't cost them a World Cup? I don't know. Maybe that's just a theory. Maybe they were just after shite. But no corner betters. Oh, we had that last time. McCormack and Hogan. A lot of money down the drain. Here's Sociedad. 87.44 on my clock. Oh, my God. Cameron Archer, we got. Oh, fuck me. What is the keeper doing? Sociedad has scored. Absolute stinker. You're not doing yourself justice, mate. If Emi Martinez is sold, you can't be our number 2 keeper because you're shite. Right. That is shite. 4-2. Absolute keeper howler. You can't even celebrate that. How is the keeper not catching that? That's embarrassing. What are you doing? The fuck is that? That's some match fixing goalkeeping going on. Maybe he had a bet 4-2. Duran and Kodja. Damn. Delph Snake. Yeah. This keeper's shite. Borja Baston. Yeah. The Sociedad youth have changed out, I think, Sad. Well, 4-2. Last attack from Sociedad. This will be the final play. Free kick there. And that will be that. But yeah, big up to everyone. Aston Villa, the Europa League winners, lost 4-2 to Sociedad. The B team of Sociedad came on, tore it up a little bit. Comeback Olsen. Yeah. Robin Olsen. Imagine. Oh, God. Olsen used to give us all the bloody... He used to give us some bad times, didn't he, old Robin Olsen? But, yeah, we've got a game on Saturday. Prime and Alchemist. We've got a game on Saturday against Indonesia. All well and good. I should be covering that, actually. I'll check the plans with Heidi. Maybe not, but hopefully we'll be running that. Which will be an interesting game. But yeah, really appreciate everyone. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you've got your notification bell turned on as well, so you never miss an upload. That's just as important as subscribing, is having that notification bell on. So please put it on so you don't miss an upload. I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone is good. It's great to see so many familiar faces in here chatting like it was yesterday. I know it's been a while. I know I'm probably the most inconsistent Villa content creator, and I know every time I say I'm going to make a change, but I really am going to make a change. Heidi is pushing me. We've got a new office workstation that's going to be all flow. We're sorting the life out. We've got to get more stuff out because talking Villa is what we love doing. And I know there's a lot of Villa content creators out there, but hopefully there's still a space for me and Villa vibes. And I appreciate you all. So, yeah. And yeah, as I said, I try on these watch-alongs to interact with the chat as much as possible. I think that's very important. So appreciate you all. Appreciate you all for being in here today. Villa 2, Real Sociedad 4. Not a bad one. And hopefully see a lot of you again for the next watch-along. Delfonso. God, there's some names coming in the chat. Guys, take care. And yeah, as I said, smash the like, subscribe, notification on the way out. And we'll see you very soon. Shout out Gary, Chris, Duncan, JZA, Tom, Michael, big up Eggy Boindia, Emma, Chris H, AI Vids, Freemo, Villa Till I Die, VR, Jack spinning here, Jordan, Krim, R6 Seb, Ben Moss has been in the chat. Anyone who's been in the chat, appreciate you. Just scrolling out trying to shout out some names. If you've just been in the background lurking, shout out to you. Shout out. You need to make more content. That's the plan. Liam, that is the plan. And I appreciate that you guys come forward. Yeah, we'll get halftime quizzes in again. I think people enjoyed that, so we'll make that a thing. You lot know the drill. Duncan, legend as always. Yeah, big up you guys. I'm out of here now. Ta-da.